Hey everybody. Before I say anything, I need to just start off this vlog by saying that I am not doing well at all. My anxiety is so bad that I'm like stuck in fight or flight mode and I absolutely can't get out of it. Like I feel like you know how that feeling that you get when you're on the verge of a panic attack? I feel like I have been stuck in that perpetual state for the last 24 to 48 hours. And it's not even because of what I have going on today. It's because of everything I've got going on in my life right now. There's just so much happening. In the last vlog, I told you that I'm in the middle of a health scare and my hemoglobin and red blood cell count is all out of whack. I need iron infusions. And my insurance is not covering those iron infusions. So I've been sitting very, very sick without the treatment that I've needed. And that has been in the middle of being so extremely busy and having all these things thrown at me. And all these things are being thrown at me when I can barely get out of bed. And then plus I'm going through this fertility stuff. And it's not just fertility stuff. It's, procedures that I need to have done to make sure that everything's okay with my reproductive anatomy and that I'm not bleeding internally and things like that. So it's not just for the purposes of having a baby, it's also for the purposes of my health. So what I'm doing, I need to be doing in that regard. And so I'm just I'm not okay. I'm shaking and I feel like I'm on the verge of a panic attack and I'm trying the best I can to stop it and make it, I'm trying the best I can to stop it and make it go away, but it's not going away. My husband's trying to talk me down. He's trying to help me. My parents are trying to help me. I cannot get out of this, which is also making my health worse and making me feel sicker as well. So I just want to start off by saying that this vlog isn't going to be I'm not going to be myself. And then on top of all of that, today we're going for a saline ultrasound and uterine biopsy, which basically means that they're going to go in and they're going to put a catheter in my uterus and do a more in-depth ultrasound to see what's going on in my uterus, if there's any internal bleeding or any infection, inflammation, anything like that. And they're also going to be taking a tiny little sample of my uterus, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then they're going to be doing all that while I'm awake. And I'm a wreck. It's all just going to be on 600 milligrams of ibuprofen, which isn't hardly anything. And I'm a wreck, and I'm not even nervous about what's happening today. I'm nervous about feeling so sick right now and feeling so overwhelmed in my life. And with everything we've got going on, everything my son has going on, I'm just so overwhelmed. As a sick person, it's very overwhelming to feel as sick as you do and be in a flare and then still have to continue your life. It makes you feel like your autonomic nervous system gets triggered and you're constantly in fight or flight because your body's in distress, but then you still have to keep going and act like everything's fine. And so that's kind of why I'm a mess. Sorry if I rattled that off, but this is real and this is happening. I'm going to go try to calm down. If you can't tell, my heart rate's kind of going really quick. So I'm going to try to calm down. We have to try to get this done today. So I will check in with you guys on the road. We're going to do this, and I'm going to try to get it together. Okay, bye. Hey everybody. So I'm talking kind of loud because we're on the road, and I'm not sure if you can hear me. So I just wanted to update everybody. I'm still very rough. Very, very rough, but I'm doing a little bit better as I'm able to kind of get my mind off things and get out of the house, talk about other things. It kind of helps a little bit. But I just kind of wanted to update you because I left off on such a somber note. So we're on our way. I'll take shots when I can. Something fell. I'll take shots when I can, and I'm supposed to take some pain meds an hour before the procedure, so I'm going to take them in a few minutes, and we're going to try to figure out where we're going. I'm not driving, that's why I'm able to talk. My dad's driving. Say hi, Dad.
Hi.
Anything else to add?
That's about it.
Man, a few words. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll catch you soon. See you on the road. Bye. Wow, that's an echo. Okay, guys, let's talk. So the last footage you saw was from a week ago. I have to be a little quiet because my husband's trying to put my son to sleep. So, the footage you saw was from a week ago. The footage you just saw was footage that I took prior to going into the room where I had the procedure done. First of all, before I get into that, let me just preface where I'm at with my anxiety. I have a lot going on. And I have a really bad generalized anxiety disorder. And something that I wasn't quite ready to open up about on this channel yet, that I was going to open up about later, is that I do have, throughout my pregnancies, I've developed, correct me if I'm wrong on the pronunciation here, but I believe it's prenatal and postnatal OCD. And everything that I've gone through with my pregnancy losses in particular has exacerbated it. It started with my 3-year-old son that I have that was a successful pregnancy. Then I had 2 other pregnancies, one of which, as you know, I had a live birth and my daughter died in my arms. So all of those issues have been really exacerbated in the past few years. And I've really been struggling really badly. And this summer has been just a storm of craziness, busyness, a lot of things coming up that have just really taken so much of my time and my attention and my energy, and just being incredibly overwhelmed with all this stuff that we have to do that we didn't expect. And then tack on top of that the fertility. It's like the fertility stuff, all the other stuff that I can't really talk about on here at the moment because it's the internet. Some things you shouldn't talk about on the internet. And then tack on all the fertility stuff, plus my health issues I have health issues as it is. I'm disabled and I'm chronically ill. But I've had new health issues pop up that I wasn't expecting, that have put my chronic illnesses into flares, and then add all that together, plus trying to take care of a 3-year-old every day, it's a lot. And so I feel like my body health-wise has been in fight or flight mode, and because of that, my body's been making me feel anxious, but also my mind has been messing with me. And anxiety-wise, I've just been in and out of fight or flight mode. Like, I'll have like 3 days where I'm just in complete fight or flight mode. Like, I'm just having horrible chest pain, my heart's pounding like all day long, like trying to do everything that we're doing and feeling sick and taking care of a 3-year-old, and like literally feeling like I'm just about to die. I'm panicking so bad. Not having a panic attack, but just kind of being stuck in panic mode. I'll have 3 days of that, and then my husband, who's really good about, like, he's like the zen one in the relationship, and I'm like really uptight. Like, I just get super nervous and like in my head, and so I'll have 3 days of being in fight or flight mode. And then my husband will talk me down and, like, you know, tell me, like, don't worry about it, like, it's okay, like, the stuff we have to do is just stuff. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to take on anything. Like, you're first, you're important, you're number one. And then I'll be okay for like 4 days, or like we'll have a weekend where it's just like me and my husband and my son, and then like we'll go for a drive, or we'll like go swimming, or we'll go to the park, or we'll get ice cream, and I'll feel so much better anxiety-wise. But then as soon as the week starts and we get back into our routine, it's like I go back into fight or flight, and I'm like, don't know how to get rid of that. And all this health stuff isn't helping, and I'm not even, I feel like I'm about to cry. I'm not even talking about the fertility issues. I'm just talking about my health. I'm really like, I'm not feeling well, first of all. And as I alluded to in the beginning of the video, the last vlog, I told you guys that I had blood work done at the fertility clinic, and they found out that my hemoglobin and red blood cell count was all out of whack. And I needed iron infusions. Well, my insurance will not cover those iron infusions. It's not covered. So I'm trying desperately to get, my doctors and I are trying desperately to get my iron up with supplements, and that is not enough. That's what we're trying to do. And the lack of iron in my body, the red blood cells being all screwed up, that is triggering a flare-up in my chronic health conditions. So my cerebral palsy, my POTS, which stands for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, my EDS, which stands for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's triggering all of that. It's putting me into a flare. So my blood pressure has been all over the place. My heart rate has been all over the place. I have been to the emergency room a number of times in the past few weeks because they've needed to try to regulate my heart rate and my blood pressure because it's just been out of control. I've been fainting. I have cerebral palsy. I was born with brain damage, so that has been activated by the flare, and I've been getting muscle spasms. And on top of everything else, I got some news today that wasn't the best. So in this vlog, you saw me, on top of all that, I got some news that wasn't the best. So in this vlog, you saw me go for my saline ultrasound, and the pronunciation is probably going to be wrong, so just excuse me. I think it's endocrine biopsy. I'm probably not saying that right, so just ignore it. So basically what they do is a saline ultrasound is a more in-depth ultrasound of your uterus. So they inject saline into the uterus prior to doing the ultrasound itself, so they can see better and get a more in-depth look into the anatomy. And then the biopsy is them taking a biopsy of the uterus, a sample, to test it. my husband's coming. So, so the saline ultrasound is a more in-depth ultrasound of the anatomy so they can see better. And the biopsy is, they take a sample of the uterus to test it. Whew. Well, today I found out that my results are abnormal. My uterus is inflamed and infected, which would also explain why I've been feeling so horrible lately, on top of the anemia and the red blood cells and the hemoglobin and the flare. So I have to go on 2 weeks of antibiotics for that. And they're not sure, like, it could be for a number of reasons. It could be from the trauma of the previous miscarriage I had, which is most likely what it is. It could be that, like, when I had the miscarriage, that not all of the tissues and stuff, it wasn't all passed properly, which is what we're suspecting. But it's just, I haven't been feeling well. I've been bleeding between periods, a lot of pain, and that would explain it all. And at this point, we're not sure how that's going to affect my fertility, which is really, really scary. And it's making me not feel good in the midst of all this other health stuff. So I'm going to be on an antibiotic for 2 weeks, and then we're going to repeat the saline ultrasound and the biopsy again, to see if the antibiotic was successful. So that's a lot. So I'm overwhelmed. I do want to say, though, that I posted my very first vlog of the fertility journey this week, and it was a vlog documenting the miscarriage that I had back in February. I'm filming this in August. When I'm going to get it out, I don't know. This could be out by December. I don't have a lot of time to edit and stuff, unfortunately. But I had a miscarriage back in February. That vlog was all of that footage. And so that was the first kind of vlog of the journey that I posted. That was a miscarriage vlog. I'm going to be posting vlogs about the fertility journey now. And that was the first vlog I posted of, like, everything. And the response overwhelmed me in a really good way. And, like, it was exactly what I needed. With everything going on, so many of you were so kind and so sweet. And there were so many comments of people who were just being so compassionate and reaching out. And you can walk past me, babe. I'm just filming. Just do what you need to do. Just don't get into shot. Yeah, everyone was so kind, so sweet. They just you just uplifted me, and I wasn't expecting it. I got all these new subscribers, and, like, I just really needed that this week. I really, really needed it. And so I just want to thank you so much. I know that so many people, like, they get on here and they're like, oh, I love you guys so much. And so many of them mean it. But I'm saying that some people don't. But when I say I love you so much and thank you so much, I really mean it. Like, you guys are really good people. Like, the people I have that are subscribed to me on this channel, you guys are really, really good people. Genuine, good-hearted people. And I'm just so lucky to have you in my life. Like, I know I don't know you personally, but I'm just so lucky to have you in my corner and to have you cheering me on. And, like, it literally makes me feel so, like, amidst all this stuff going on, it really makes me feel like I'm not alone. And it makes me feel so safe that I have people who, like, care about me, who are looking out for me, who are invested in me. So I just want to thank you so much. I mean, by the time you see this footage, there's going to be a number of vlogs posted before this. So, I mean, it's going to be irrelevant. Like, what I'm saying, I mean, it's the first vlog I posted is going to be ancient history by the time this one gets up, is what I'm trying to say. But I'm just overwhelmed by you guys. Thank you so much. And I'm rambling on a little bit too much here, so I'm going to get going. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next vlog. It'll probably be the repeat of the ultrasound and biopsy. So I'll see you guys then, and thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I'm trying to hurry because I'm rambling a little too much, but I love you guys. Thank you. Bye. See you in the next one. Bye.